Hi folks, welcome to my latest update on my Peloponnesian War, my Greek project. Latest acquisitions have been books, a couple of cheap ones. These are for a couple of pound off eBay. Mainly these ones are kids' books, but they have some good plates in them. What I'm interested in, that's a nice one of a city for my policies. Basic pictures for children learning books, but they're still not bad to have in a collection. Two of these ones by Jane Shutter, Fighters and Farmers. This one I think was a good page. I like the plate that in it anyway. The other one was the same author, Cities and Citizens. The more adult book I've acquired was Polis, Introduction to the Ancient Greek City-State, which I've had on PDF and I went through it and it's got a really good chapter on, here it is, down here. I can show you, sorry. The size and population of the cities, and that was on page 73. And that goes into detail and it tells you this is what I'm interested in. My project is the policies, how they ran, the size of them, population, and possibly incorporate all that into for a campaign and a game for myself. What it is you basically had the Apollos, which was there was about 1,035 I think as recorded, and what they'd done is they'd found enough walls around them to calculate how big the populations were, and it was roughly run about like 3,000 to 5,000, which give you like 1,000 to 2,000 fighting men, and I would sum that up as a phalanx of 24 fighting men for one polis. A large one, maybe two. So that's my purchases this week. What I've got to show now is my latest hoplites that I'm getting done. So I'm working on like 3 a day, or 3 a night. So the past couple of days I've been working on them. I'll give you a close up on the first ones. Just usual. So far I've managed to get every one of them a different design. Shields are just from the transfers from the Warlord box sets. Different colours. Yeah, I'm still enjoying doing them. These are the completion of the first phalanx. This is another 3. There's 6 left. The other 3 is these ones. Yeah, sometimes I'll get a little pattern going on the side of the shield on the Hopalon. Bull motif there sets them off. The hardest part I've found is doing the checkered patterns on the crests of the helmets, on the crest holders. I could probably get a better job on them, but they are small and fiddly. If you look at the size of these true scale Warlord figures, the last 3 I'd getting painted is these ones. This is a black tree design. Make that closer. And he looks like he's a Spartan, really. So he'd probably be like a Spartan diplomat. Next one is just a normal old guy. old fella. This one, I put him on my Instagram page, CatRoger70, with like no explanation. This figure was bought a few years back. It was a purchase off eBay. I was busy reading this book. I'll get. I'll show you this book. The Road to Eleusis, Unveiling the Secret of the Mysteries. Well, it's a book about the Eleusinian mysteries, and what it was is in Attica, is west of Athens. There was a city of Eleusis, and I think basically what it was a cult of Demeter, and it was like a cave, and like once a year, at the end of the year, all Greek males, females will go to this cave and perform a ceremony, and they were drinking a concoction of ergot and magic mushrooms, and basically it would get them such a trip, and then they would it would change their lives forever. But they were all, every Greek citizen was kind of influenced to go and do that, at least once in their life. And I was just, when I was reading that, I'd come across this figure, this little mushroom guy, I'll get a close up again, and it seems to fit in. Like, I mean, I feel like he could be one of the priests, that could be like a mask, I've given flesh hands. He has some kind of like dormouse or something. There's a snail on the bottom there. He has the owl, which is a symbol of Athens. So I thought, yeah, he could be, and he basically have given like a cat mushroom hat, magic mushroom hat, and it's fun to do, and I like these figures. I think it would be quite good if I could incorporate him into my own private campaign, and maybe it's like all troops or citizens that had done their Eleusinian mystery get a plus bonus or something in fighting skills. But I think it might be like similar to like the Berserker, where they were meant to drink a brew and get into battle. But this, I think in real life it was just like they went and had this like bizarre experience with priests in a dark cave and drank some kind of brew and come out enlightened, and I was fascinated. There was a guy who appeared on Joe Rogan, Brian Marascura, and he wrote a book. I think it was a Mortality Key, and he goes into it in more detail, more than that older book that I've shown you, Anyway, that's them. I'll just pause this and I'll show a few other things I've gotten. Hi folks, so before I show you the other purchases that I'm getting this week, this is my first phalanx finished. I'm going to have to work on the bases because I've realised the penny circles I've cut are a little bit too small. Some of them fit great, but then I've got a layer of paint that goes on around the penny, and makes some of them too large. I mean, it's like 21mm diameter, I think it is. So the pennies I'm gonna make them bigger, the bases. But that's the first heavy Hoplite phalanx finished. Very pleased with it. Yeah. That's why I haven't finished this off, you see, because I'm not happy with the base, and some of them fit in, some of them don't. So I've got cutters and I'll make them bigger. I'll cut a couple more and make them bigger. But yeah, very impressive. Well happy with it. There's a lot of hard work into it, a lot of variation. Each individual not one's the same. Well, this is it was Patras as my first Polissos City State for IKEA, the IKEAN League, and this is the Fighting Man Phalanx. Yep, so that's that. The other things I've shown you I was getting, I'm getting civilians. These are foundry ones, and these will fill up. So say if I was to play a game on the table and I wanted them fighting outside of a polis, I could have a town and it'd be populated. There'd be just something for myself to look at, you know. Get that a bit closer. And these I base them in white, you know, because it's easier for me to see. I mean, a lot of people prefer the darker colours, but I do have to wear glasses a lot for like reading and close up. And these figures by Foundry are ideal for to populate a town, you know. I think I've got a 6x4 table that I've made, and it chops down to 4x4 as well. So it all depends on what size scenario I want. Be able to take some canny photos and that, you know. Just pause this and show you what else I've getting there. Yeah, folks. Here we have the leaders. Sorry, I'll pause this because that dog started barking again. Neighbour lets it out. It doesn't take her for a walk. It's a shame, like. This the 4 Hercules figures that I've managed to acquire. First one's a Grenadier. It's an old one. I think it's lead. This one, and then it's a Reaper, and then Mortal Guards, and then another Reaper plastic, Reaper metal, and these are going to be like me generals for me policies. Not the leaders unless they're a tyrant, you know, but the general figures that will represent on a battlefield for command. Sorry folks, I'll pause this. Right, sorry about that folks. Pleasures of living in a built up council estate in the northeast of England. What you have in front of you is animals, so obviously to populate the areas around my polis. During gameplay to give it a bit of scenery. I have some animals, various manufacturers. These just not coated white, and but they're kind of paint up okay, you know. Sheep. I have some goats somewhere. I've got some oxen, some donkeys, burro, and various little bits and pieces. I can make fences, probably make some fields and all that, you know. What else I've been working on is some trees. I was wanting some olive trees, you know. The other trees are normally conifers, like a cypress or some kind of pine trees and larch. It's a bit bigger. So I've been working on olive trees. So far I've getting. I looked into buying them and they're about like 16 or 17 quid for a pair. So I thought, why? I'll make these, like, let's go for it. So what I've got is just a render base, and then this is wire, metal wire, twisted and then covered in my hot glue. Which is some video basing on. So what next I'll be putting on what's it called again? I have it here. This stuff, the lichen. Put the lichen on, and then glue the lichen on. Spray it, maybe it's green, dark green, and I'll probably make some little tiny little olives out of milliput and just sprinkle them on, you know, and do a bit of grass on the base, and that should be them, you know. I can make a few of them, you know, so I can have like olive orchards. yeah, just I'm expanding and thinking my ideas getting bigger for it, you know. Thanks for your likes and subs. I've got over 100 there now. I'm just amazed and honoured that people are watching, you know. It's just fantastic that people are taking the time to see what I'm painting, you know, and what I'm doing in my hobby. Likewise, I'm watching everyone's videos I can, I'm liking them. And we have got a comment where I can make a comment, I will. Otherwise, I'm just liking it, you know. Till my next update. Thanks very much, folks. Bye bye.